Welcome to your weekly ticket, sponsored by Trolley. Good news, everyone. George Miller's highly anticipated Mad Max Fury Road prequel has begun filming. Chris Hemsworth shared the news on Twitter, writing, "A new journey in the Mad Max saga begins." The spin-off prequel, titled Furiosa, is centered on Charlize Theron's Furiosa character and will feature the Northman star Anya Taylor-Joy in the lead role. Miller, who is co-writing and directing the movie for Warner Brothers, teased that while Fury Road happened over 3 days and 2 nights, this film will take place over many years. Sony Pictures' next Spider-Man villain spin-off, Madam Web, has assembled an all-star cast. The movie, which is the first female-led film to be developed within the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, has tapped Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, and Celeste O'Connor to star. The film, directed by S.J. Clarkson, will be an origin story of the clairvoyant Web, whose psychic abilities allow her to see within the Spider-World. And it was revealed that before production wrapped, Daniela Melchior reunited with James Gunn on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The Suicide Squad breakout star will have a small role in the film, but will not be playing Moondragon as previously speculated. Volume 3 brings back Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Dave Bautista as Drax, Pom Klementieff as Mantis, Bradley Cooper as the voice of Rocket Raccoon, and Vin Diesel as the voice of Groot. Joining Melchior as a Guardian newbie will be Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. They're back! Dinosaurs are now on the mainland. This weekend's big theatrical release is the long-awaited Jurassic World Dominion. 4 years after the destruction of Isla Nublar, which was the theme park home of Jurassic World, dinosaurs now live and hunt alongside humans all over the world. This fragile balance will reshape the future and determine once and for all whether human beings are to remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with history's most fearsome creatures in a new era. Colin Trevorrow directs the 6th entry in the Jurassic franchise, the first with all the main characters from the first and second franchise trilogy. Dinosaurs aren't the only behemoths brought back in Dominion. The third Jurassic World film also brings back the original trio of scientists from the beloved 1993 classic Jurassic Park. In a reunion 29 years in the making, paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ellie Sattler, played by Sam Neill and Laura Dern, and mathematician Dr. Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, all return. Fandango correspondent Nikki Novak recently sat down with the legacy actors to talk about what it's like to reunite and what's changed in the franchise since they all started.
I remember Colin, being in the direction of the scene and then saying it hit him that our characters were there all together again and that he got moved. And I texted Stephen a photograph of all of us together.
What did he say?
He got very emotional, he said.
He said it made him,
Yeah.
swept him up.
Yeah. So it was, a lovely family story.
I know you said back in the day, Sam, that you all became the masters of amazement because you were the first to do a blockbuster CG film and you had to react off of just whatever it was. Have you perfected it, re-perfected it? Who amongst the three of you is the biggest master of amazement? And coming back this time, how different did it feel? Did it feel sort of like the last time, or does it feel completely like something new?
There's nothing like the first time, is there? when it comes to awe and that stuff. I'd nominate Laura Dern as being the number one, just for shock and awe.
I second that emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nobody can do that.
I will say that being the original cast, putting ourselves in circumstances where then friends would ask us, what was that like? You had nothing to look at. And now every actor we know has had to do this in a movie.
Yeah.
But we felt like we were the first ones, pretending at something that wasn't there. And then walking onto a set with other people who've been doing this for 3 movies.
Oh, yeah.
And watching Bryce also scream in her shock and awe.
Yeah.
I don't know. She might have taken the cake.
Novak also sat down with the new trilogy cast, where Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt shared their reaction to seeing Dominion for the first time.
Epic is the word.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the 6th Jurassic Park movie, and it's the first where all of us are in it together. And so, if that's not epic, like, what is?
Scale of 1 to 100. Epicness.
Oh, it's in the high hundreds. It's the triple digits. On only just 1 to 100? Yeah, 160.
That's pretty good.
No, it is. It's the scope is unlike anything you've ever seen in one of these films. I mean, you'll see, as the rest of the world is seeing at the same time, and God willing, in theaters, it's massive. And you've got Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill and Laura Dern all back. You've got a bunch of amazing new characters. You've got Claire and Owen and dinosaurs you've never seen before. And truly, Colin has done just a masterful job. It does truly feel like this franchise has been not just 65 million years in the making, but 65 million and 30 years in the making.
Okay, we're done. That was it. That was great. Yeah. That was perfect.
And straight from the source, we got the intel on the new characters: Ramsey Cole, played by Mamoudou Athie, and Kayla Watts, played by DeWanda Wise.
DeWanda and Mamadou, new characters coming into this. What can you tell us about each of who you play?
Well, yeah, I play this biased executive, Ramsey Cole, highly driven, highly motivated, and I was telling Colin earlier, I wish I could be like him in real life. Just this hyper-focused, mission-oriented guy that just has his eye on the ball every time.
Well, Kayla is the best.
Diane, but say a little bit about your character.
Kayla's
Say a
the
little
best.
bit about the character.
She's
What's
the
the
best.
deal with Kayla?
The deal with
Kayla
Kayla.
Watts.
Kayla Watts is former U.S. Air Force. So she has like this wonderful kind of thread with Owen and that former like military background. And when you first meet her, it's very clear she's like absolutely fine, and not only fine, but like super happy on her own. So she's a voyeur, she's an adventurer, she's super scrappy, she's like early career Harrison Ford, and I love her so much.
Wow. Did you get a hat too?
Did I get a hat? No, I got gloves.
Oh, yes, you did.
Go Jurassic this summer with your favorite movie candies. Buy 3 participating items and get a $5 movie reward to be entered for a chance to win a dino's weight in candy. See the link in the description of the video for offer details and terms and conditions. And available to watch at home this weekend is Downton Abbey: A New Era and the unbearable weight of massive talent.
Years ago, before you were born, I met a man, and now I've come into the possession of a villa in the south of France. What?
The story of the Crawley family, wealthy owners of a large estate in the English countryside in the early 20th century, continues in Downton Abbey: A New Era. Julian Fellowes, the Oscar-winning screenwriter and the creator of the original series, scripts A New Era, the follow-up to the 2019 feature film in which the Crawley family and Downton staff receive a royal visit from the King and Queen of Great Britain. Maggie Smith, Elizabeth McGovern, and Hugh Bonneville return as the Crawleys, among many other familiar faces. Joining the cast are Hugh Dancy, Laura Haddock, Natalie Bay, Dominic West, and Jonathan Zakai. Well, that's it for this week. I'm Kale, and I'll see you next time.